What is going on, everybody? We're back with another head-to-head season game here. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys now. Pause the video. We'll pull an addy cards. Pause the video. Go get you some snacks, some chips, some pop, some water, candy, whatever you like to snack on. Kick your feet up, strip down naked, whatever you got to do to get comfortable. This ends up being a crazy game. I think this might be second to my game of the year earlier in the season with 99 Odell. It just ends up being a crazy barn burner, rage, racist. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. So the first play of the game, I don't know what he did right there. It looks like he came down with the other safety and the two-man ender and just left Jordy wide open over the top. So on the first play of the game, we get a huge bomb. And then our second play, we dump it off to Jarek McKinnon. Georgia Southern zone, Marietta zone, in the flats. And we end up scoring quick. 2 plays, boom, boom. Didn't really show him anything on offense. We chucked up a streak, and then we chucked up a flat. And we're in the end zone 7-0. And the theme of this game, oh, my God, Alshon, we were just getting pancaked. And I just don't understand. I understand if it's like tight end or offensive lineman out there, but we were getting pancaked like crazy. It just really started to suck as Charles lays a good hit. Charles lays a good hit right there. And he didn't spam inside zone, but he called it at like the perfect times. It's like 3rd and 6 right there. I wasn't expecting inside zone. He calls it and it's wide open, and it really comes back to bite us. So 2nd and 1 right there. I'm lurking the drag and I end up picking it off. I thought I had a chance of running it all the way back, but he ends up tripping us up by our feet before I can get loose. So after I chucked him up with that streak, he was not having that again. He came out in man press. I'd say 80% of the game from here on out, he's in man press or he's in a man blitz. It's right there. We got a close call right there. I didn't expect the safety to bite down that fast, so I decided not to throw that route the rest of the game. And I was on 3rd and 5 right here. We dump it off to Delaney on the drag. I'm able to whip around to pick up the first down. So we're inside the 3rd quarter. Again, right here, I'm just trying to make some adjustments to his blitz that he keeps sending at me. And right here, again, he's sitting on the drag. He's using the guy that has the running back. The running back didn't go out, so he was able to double team another receiver. Right here, he made a good play. I don't see a lot of players do this, but definitely should mix it in. He called cover 4, but he man-aligned his cover 4, so it looked like man press. So I had my man beating set on the play. And when I snapped the ball, they all dropped back into cover 4, but I thought it was man-to-man. So when the ball was snapped, I was kind of screwed. As right there, he ends up taking in the inside zone for the touchdown. I had to pretty much either take the sack or throw something up, so I threw something up, and I had all man-to-man beating routes on the field, and like I said, he man-aligned his cover 4. It's definitely a good tactic to use, especially if you're somebody that mixes in man press a lot. If you start man-aligning certain zones, it'll be good. 3rd and 8 right here, I worked my way downfield, and I never throw that. That was just dumb. I think I got frustrated because of the last pick I threw on 4th down. I just wasn't happy with it. I never make that dumb read. I would never throw that, and I threw it. I think that's like maybe the 2nd or 3rd time I've done that this year. So he ends up flipping the field, and he gets ball at halftime. So I had a chance to go up 14-7, and right here, at least knock it down. But he ends up coming down with the catch pretty much on double coverage. So he's going in pretty much approaching half up 14-7, and he does get ball, and there's only 30 seconds left. So my goal is to at least get 3 on the board, do something. Right here, he comes out and prevent, but I saw from the snap Amari Cooper beat him off the press. So I went one-on-one, I chucked it up, and we end up coming down with it. 2nd and 7 right here. I drop back, I'm looking. I end up hitting Jordy Nelson. Get out of bounds, save my 1 timeout. So I have a couple more chances at plays right here. Hit Amari Cooper, possession catch it. We come down with the touchdown. So in 30 seconds, I was able to work my way downfield, score a touchdown, and tie up the game. Now, he does get ball at half, so again, if he scores, I could be chasing him the rest of the game, but I'm happy with the way we responded. So Mike scraped his ass right there, and then once I saw that he was really having a problem with Mike scrape, I definitely mixed it in a lot more in the second half. In the first half, I don't think I ran it once, but then I saw that he was having a hard time with it in the second half, so we started working it in a lot. So you see, he's just getting the ball out, dinking his way, but again, Mike scrape comes in, we eat him up. 4th and 9 right here, I call Mike scrape again, eat his ass up, and he's not able to get the ball out. So we have a chance to go up by 7. He can end up chasing us the rest of the game. I dump it to Jarek in the flats, pick up a big gain right there, almost 20 yards. 2nd and 9 right here, drop back, I'm looking. We throw a strike to Amari Cooper. We get tackled down at the 1-yard line. And if you didn't notice, that whole 3rd quarter, he had chew clock on the whole time. And it kind of comes back to bite him because right here now he's trailing and there's only 3 minutes left. So when I got the ball back on that 4th down, I put on chew clock. So I took the rest of the third that was left that he left me, which was like a minute, and I took a whole minute off the fourth. So now he's the one that needs a touchdown. We're up by 7. Can we hold on for 2.5 minutes? 2nd and 15. He drops back. He's looking. He has a wheel route. He playmakers it to the open side of the field and ends up taking it all the way for a touchdown. So we do that great work on defense the last drive, and then I put up that score. We get a sack, forcing 2nd and 15, and no pressure came in. I didn't put a QB spy up. He was able to roll out and pretty much do what he wanted to do, and ended up being wide open. So we can still end the game right here. I can end this game. I can take the rest of the clock and easily score a field goal. I've done it with 4 minutes left on this far out in the fourth quarter. I've done it with 1 minute left. So I'm working right here. CJ gets stuck. I get bumped, and we just get laid out. I bumped into my lineman, which I didn't have control over CJ, and it just left him to hang out to dry, and we end up getting cracked, putting the ball in the ground. So if he gets a field goal, the game's over. I'm trying to lock up right here. I send Mike Scrape, and I use a one-hand pick off the crossing route, which is huge. So, again, I have 1 timeout, 40 seconds. All I need is 3. That's all we have to do is get 3 points on the board. I drop back. I'm looking. I tried to take off because the middle is wide open, and I don't know why, but my offensive lineman at the last second decided to pinch. There was nobody there. They just pancaked that guy on the ground, and then my center and my guard pinched together, and they end up knocking me down. So I had 2 chances to end the game late in the fourth quarter, and I wasn't able to do either. We survived the fumble, though, and then he tried to put up a last-second field goal before it ended up being like a 64-yarder. And he came up a couple of yards short, but he does get the coin toss going into OT, so we can bend, but we cannot break. We can give up 3, but I'm pretty sure everybody knows the overtime rules. First person to score a touchdown wins. If the person scores a field goal, you have a chance to respond with a field goal, or you can respond with a touchdown and win the game. So my goal is don't let him score anything. Is 3rd and 5 right here. Just the random playmakers were really getting on my nerves all game. My goal is just to not give up anything big as he throws the drooping corner out over the top, rainbowed it in there, and he's just flipping, chunking us up down the field. Right here, I just didn't get it in. I went for the hit stick, and you saw it gave it to me late. So he's at the 9-yard line. If the man's got 4 plays to get 9 yards, so we stuff him up right there for a loss of 3. 2nd and goal, he drops back. He's looking. He rolls out. I thought we picked it off. We didn't come down with it, so we dropped that interception. 3rd and goal, he rolls out. I thought we were going to pick that one off. We dropped that interception, so we end up holding him to 3. All we have to do is score a touchdown, and I win this game. There's nothing he can do about it. He doesn't get a chance to rebuttal anything. If I put up 7 points on the board, the game is over. So I drop back. I'm looking. I chuck it up just to see if I could come down with the aggressive catch, and it almost ends up getting intercepted. But I feel like we're even because I dropped 2 picks in the end zone on his last drive, so I'm like, screw it. We got ours 1. 3rd and 2. I think he put up a bunch of spies and he pass committed. That's why we got all those pancakes. 2nd and 4. I decided to mix in a screen. I'm just trying to be really methodical. Open up my playbook. Don't become one-dimensional because this is it. I'm going for a touchdown. I'm not trying to go for 3. And right here, Donovan makes 1 miss, makes 2 miss, makes 3 miss, and oh my God. If I stayed in bounds, I think I could have gotten down to like the 5-yard line. So 3rd and 4 right here. I told myself if we got this close, I wasn't going for a field goal. So right here, it's 4th down. I could have kicked the 3, and then I could have given him the ball back. But I decided to go for it, and we just pick up the 1st down. 2nd and goal, I tried to toss it again. We get eaten up. 3rd and goal, I decided to toss it again, but this time I flip it, the block seal, and I scamper my way into the end zone. And we end up coming away with the victory. Just the amount of emotions in that game. I could have been up 14 in that game. I could have been down 14 in that game. I had a chance to end it in the fourth quarter. He had a chance to end it in the fourth quarter, but I stop him right here with his chance to end it with the one-handed just leaping interception by Kendricks, hair flowing and all, looking like a chubby Palomalu. And then he had a chance to win it with that field goal before overtime. He comes up short. He had a chance to score a touchdown. He had to get 9 yards in 3 plays. He wasn't able to get it. And then Donovan with that huge 50-yard run just ended up being absolutely crazy. And he ended up sending us some hate mail after the game saying we got bailed out because he dropped that interception on that bomb I threw to John Brown, but he didn't mention anything about me dropping 2 interceptions in the end zone before he kicked his field goal, and it just ended up being hilarious. But the play of the game had to be this run by Donovan right here. I roll out, and everybody pretty much hit sticks, especially when they see a quarterback, they go for hit sticks. So I just tell myself I'm going to keep swerving. Look, he keeps trying to cut in. He missed. That's the second guy we may miss. He tries to hit us right there. He missed. If I don't go out of bounds right there, I think I could sneak it maybe to the 5. And maybe if I dive at the 3, I could get that long dive and get in for the touchdown. But he ended up sending some racial slurs. I don't know if I included it in the video, but my man was definitely salty after the game. But I had my chance to win the game. There were definitely chances he had to win it, but when it mattered most, we came up with the W, and we did what we had to do. I'm out of breath. That was almost 11 minutes talking. It's ridiculous. Oh, smash that like button. Subscribe if you have not already. I definitely think that was one of the more competitive games I've uploaded for Madden 16. So like, share, favorite, subscribe, guys. All the links are in the description. We send my man a playful message back, and I think after he started spamming just a bunch of like random racist nonsense, I think I ended up blocking him after a while. Again, all the links are in the description. Like, share, favorite, subscribe. See y'all on Monday. We'll see what Ultimate Legends they come out with. And as always, deuces.